Here's a couple of experiments that I conducted. I've got 4 mounds here that I mounded up. There's 2 right here in the foreground, and then I've got 2 in the background. Those in the background were just mounds of sheep manure. I just put the sheep manure right on my lawn, and I planted with various squash types. And I must say the vines, the leaves weren't as luxurious as what this was when it was in its prime. So it might be a little bit too much manure. I read that sheep manure you can plant right in it, that it's not hot in nitrogen like the other manures. So I wanted to find out, and I still think it's a little hot. Although I'm going to get a crop of squash, and we'll walk over there and show you that. This here, I did 50-50 with sheep manure and the soil that was here. So I dug the sod out. I actually dug some of the dirt out, put the sod in upside down in the bottom of the hole, and then I mixed that dirt with the sheep manure, and this turned out pretty well. So I'm going to show you some of the squash that came out of it. So that's a blue curry. I planted 1 plant and we got 2 really nice squash out of it. These are monsters. This is a winter luxury that somehow got in here. And then here was the main planting. There's a banana squash. Look at that baby. That's big. That's a huge one. So one got in my other garden back there too. I showed you a picture of. There's another one. And then there's another winter luxury, and a banana squash that got into my little cage here. So it's inside the cage. It's protecting this Arkansas black apple tree. And then there's some type of a Japanese, or I forget what it's called. I have to look it up. I got the package down below it. And then the second mound, oh, there's another one of those Japanese. More winter luxury. Winter luxury in there. Another one. And then you got 2 of these beautiful squash. I think it's some sort of a French squash. I gotta look it up. Look at that. So that did quite well. And then over here where it didn't do as well, we planted, this is where the winter luxury went. And they're actually a little larger here than they are over there. And then this is a green Crenshaw. Looks pretty nice. Something's digging back here. See the fresh soil? Right there. We'll have to see what kind of hole is here. I got a woodchuck in the yard, so it might be him. I've had to put black pepper down. And this is an interesting planting here. We'll see if it comes back next year. But this is a northern spy, or a prairie spy apple tree. And I've got 2 rhubarbs planted out on the south side of it to shade the ground for the tree's roots. And I got a little blue bean tree here. Got that from Okios. That's a nitrogen fixer. And this apple tree is going to actually eventually eat that bush, but that blue bean bush is going to be feeding that tree until the tree gets large enough to shade it out, and then it'll eat it. So then here's another winter luxury. That's what they're supposed to look like right here. This one's done. Yeah, that's exactly what they're supposed to look like. Hard to do this with one hand. There. Let's see, look at that. There, that is a winter luxury. Beautiful. Completely ready. These are tremendously sweet. I bought one last year and tried it for the first time, and I couldn't believe how sweet it was for a pumpkin. There's another striped green Crenshaw. This is heavy. This is a little heavy. This might be, jeez, that might be 6-7 pounds for that. So it's got a small cavity. Well, I gotta go back, get my tripod. I'll just put this down here for now. And we'll move on to the next one.